So we have something that came out. The Galaxy S25 Edge. And as I was just showing in this image right here, shout out again as always to Anthony for posting this. This is the Galaxy S25 Edge versus the Galaxy S25 Ultra. And holy moly, is that freaking phone thin. Now, we know the Z Fold 7 is going to be super freaking thin when it is completely open. This is insanely thin. It almost to a point where it makes the Ultra look like insanely thick, like it's like 5-10 years old. These phones, I'm telling you right now, I still feel this way. We're eventually going to have a problem. Like, if we are continuously trying to make these phones thinner and thinner, I feel like eventually we're going to get to a point where there's going to be a battery issue with one of these cell phones. Because we're getting to a point now where we're just, this is insane, man. This is absolutely insane. And again, listen, I'm not trying to be a hater. I love the fact that technology is pushing forward and, you know, we're getting the best tech possible. But it is insanely thin how, like, these cell phones at this point. But with that being said, yes, it did just come out, I believe just came out today, I want to say. So 512 gigabyte model is $1,099. This is replacing the Galaxy S Plus, part of like the Galaxy series. This is replacing the Plus. So there's no longer going to be a Plus. So normally it's like 25, 25 Plus, 25 Ultra. There's no more Plus. They're just going to be this cell phone, the Edge, moving forward. What's the trade-in value, though? So if I wanted to trade in, usually Samsung's money at this, by the way, so I'm hoping good. Z Fold 6, $630? I mean, I kind of feel like, low-key, I feel like it makes sense because they don't want to give you, like, one-for-one phone. But $630 is so freaking cheap. No, that's a scam. That's an absolute scam. I'm not, no. $630. So, when the Z Fold 7 comes out, which will come out in around like about a month and a half, 2 months at this point, they're going to offer you for the Z Fold 7, for the trade-in for the Z Fold 6, I guarantee you they're going to offer you $1,000. The trade-in value will be $1,000 in 2 months. So if you trade in your Z Fold 6 right now, this is a scam. This is not, no, this is absolute dog water. I'm surprised, but I'm not, because the price tag. They're not going to give you an insane, crazy trade-in because of the price tag value. Yeah, I mean, no. I mean, let's go down though. Z Fold 2, $200. I mean, any Z Fold device, when Z Fold 7 comes out, their trade-in value is going to be crazy. So don't do it anyway, because you can always get it better once the Z Fold 7 comes out. Same thing with Z Flip series. Although $500 is not bad for a Z Flip 6. That's not bad right now. But again, that will go up. So, alright. I mean, across the board again, you know, Samsung usually the king of this, but I understand why right now they're going to be a little bit more hesitant. Because of the fact they're trying to keep the price tag. They don't want you to be able to trade a phone for a phone, pretty much. But see you guys next one, though.